We're into the final part of this morning's show. Psychologist Davina MacKail is waiting to explain the meaning of your dreams. 0207 173 5555 is the number if you'd like a word. Got loads of calls and loads of emails lined up already. First of all, though, if you'll indulge me, I want to run through one of the dreams my colleague has here. He dreams... He's only just started dreaming again. He's a relatively new dad, and he spent an awful lot of time in his dream in an antique shop and woke up with an extraordinary detail, an altar with Egyptian markings on it for £49, stuff like that. What does that mean?
He
needs to get out more, I should think.
No, he did also say he'd been very sleep-deprived.
Right.
And for me, it's like, it's all just too much. Antique shop are a sign of the past. So he's just coping with so much new stuff that there's a hankering in him to, oh, I just want a quiet life, you know, when I got a good night's sleep and I just didn't have to think about anything. So, in a sense, it's his... he may have some connection with antique shops, so that's why it particularly comes up in that way for him. But it's much more about a hankering back to the past. It's his way of dealing with the emotion and the newness of this new baby and the sleepless nights and what it's changed.
A good dream, a healthy dream?
It's healthy because it's always, you know, we're always trying to get back into balance, basically. So our dreaming will sort out what's not in balance in our waking life. He's not getting sleep, he's got too much to deal with. So his dreaming life is balancing him out by bringing these anxiety dreams up.
OK, great. Hope that's helped. Let's find out what you lot are dreaming about. Amy, who's on the line first, please?
OK, we're going to start with Adam first on line 2.
Morning, Adam.
Morning.
Morning. Davina's here. What's your dream then, Adam?
Well, it's not mine. It's my fiance's.
Okay.
What it is, we're due to get married in September.
Right.
And she keeps dreaming that I'm going to jilt her at the altar. And I was just wondering if there's any, like, hidden meaning behind that.
I bet you want to know.
I'm interested that it's you that's calling Adam and not her.
Yeah, she didn't work.
OK.
Oh, OK, I'll forgive that. It's not that you are likely to do that. That's not why she's dreaming it. But marriage is a really big step. So maybe what it does, it tends to shift people back into old relationships where perhaps she's been dumped in the past, other people have left her, she's now making a huge commitment. So it's her vulnerability and insecurity surfacing. That's what the dream's about. So the best thing you can do is to really kind of just keep reassuring her and be there for her, and gradually, I mean, it may increase before she gets married, but kind of once you're married, that dream should immediately disappear.
Excellent. A lot of money's going into it, you know.
Yeah.
And more than that, mate, the rest of your life.
Yes, exactly.
Think about that. Right, thank you for the call, Adam. In fact, I just want to see if I can read this. I won't say his name. It just says, I keep dreaming about having sex. It's a guy, though. I keep dreaming about having sex with my fiancé's friends, both individually and in groups. I daren't tell her about this. We're due to get married. Should I postpone the wedding? That's a very anxious man there.
No, and again, it's a very similar kind of theme. Marriage is a huge... rite of passage in life. It changes your life, and it means you can't kind of go and play the field anymore. If there's a lot of anxiety... if we're dreaming about sex, it's normally because we're not getting enough in real life. It does come up a lot in that term. So it's the psyche's way of reliving what we're not experiencing. But with things like that, he's kind of just checking out the parameters of where he's not going to be able to go any further when he does get married. It doesn't mean he should postpone the wedding. It just means your unconscious, it's processing all the different variations in your life.
I'm picking up guilt in there as well, this idea. He's obviously feeling quite guilty about having the dreams.
But these dreams do make us feel guilty because our dreams are so potent and powerful and they're so realistic. It's like there's lots of people that will dream that they've slept with their mother or their father or even their children, and of course they're horrified, and these are the dreams that they don't talk about very often.
And you think if you were to mention it, social services would be around.
Exactly. It doesn't mean that's going to happen. It's normally an aspect in their life that they're missing. So maybe he's missing... maybe his girlfriend is jealous, perhaps, so maybe he feels he might miss that female contact in his life if he's just married to one person, and that she might not allow him to have the freedom of his friendship. But it's our guilt is because of what society tells us is okay.
So your message to this chat would be chill out?
Fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Chill out. OK.
Yeah. It's certainly not worth feeling guilty about. It's not meaning that he wants to do what he's dreaming about.
OK. That makes a change for the average man, I should imagine. Amy, who's on the line next, please?
OK, we're going to go to Becky then on line 1.
Morning, Becky.
Hello.
Hi there, thanks for picking up the phone. Davina's here. What's up with you then? What's the dream?
I keep having this really funny dream, and it's about... well, there's 2 guys in the dream, but they're both my husband, and I'm cheating on him with him, basically.
You're cheating on your husband with your husband?
Yeah, and it's really freaking me out, but it's like, it's not... I don't know, it's hard to explain. But
A recurring dream?
Pardon?
Recurring dream?
Yeah.
OK.
Becky...
I had it last night, actually.
OK.
Well, just before Friday the 13th and Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
No.
Becky, has this recently happened? How long have you been having this dream for?
For quite a while, a couple of months now.
A couple of months. So in the last couple of months, what's changed in your relationship with your husband? Have you been maybe too tired to maybe have as many intimate relationships as you normally do?
I think we have more we're a bit more intimate than we have been because we've had children, and so it's kind of been a bit, but so it's got a bit more saucier now.
Good. Well, then that's why. So that's basically your dream is supporting that. So, but because you haven't had that, and also you've had children, and sometimes we can get into that very maternal feeling, and we lose our sort of sexual self. So there's a sense in you that you feel slightly guilty on some level, even if it is your husband. That there's that sense of oh, maybe I shouldn't because I'm a mother now. And maybe the children will come in or whatever. So you're just reprocessing those deeper levels of your sexual libido. But it's great. So I'm glad you're kind of getting back on track with your husband, and that's all that's supporting.
I think you're fantastic, Davina. I really do. I'm thinking, where's this going? I think, yeah, OK, it makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. There you go, Becky. Good for you. Enjoy Valentine's Day. Let's have another one, please, Amy.
OK, we've now got a lady called Alex on line 3.
Morning, Alex.
Good morning.
Hi there. So what's your dream about, Alex?
I initially called in about a different dream, but I've had one that's reoccurring and has been going on for a long time.
OK.
And it bothers me a lot more than the most recent one.
OK.
I'm stood on the edge of a jetty, sort of looking out on a lake, and it's pitch black, so the water is dead still. And there's something sort of pulling me towards the water, but I have this overwhelming feeling of dread that I have to get away from there. And then I wake up, and it's a reoccurring dream that happens again and again. I've had it for years.
OK.
Alex, water is to do with our emotional life. It can sometimes be to do with finances and money as well. That sense of being pulled in towards this water, there's a sense of an overwhelm in your life somewhere. Do you often feel that you end up getting emotionally involved with situations that perhaps, if you thought about it, you'd rather not get involved in, or you feel overwhelmed in your life's very busy, that you're always running after things? Sorry?
I am a very, very busy person.
Yeah, so you haven't got time to process what's actually going on for you emotionally, so your dreams are having to do it for you. And sometimes when we're too busy, we don't really look at what's going on in our lives. We cut it off, we sort of hide behind the busyness. And there are obviously some emotional issues that you need to be dealing with. And once you actually look at what you're running away from, those dreams will disappear.
Can I... So if you're so busy that you're not dealing with your emotions, and the dreams start to do that for you, is that a sign that your life is actually, for want of a better word, I don't know, unhealthy or out of balance?
It's out of balance.
Should you, rather than just allowing the dreams to exercise these emotions, should you be doing more to get your life balance back?
The key to that is the fact that they're recurring. If it's just a one-off, big, scary dream, then you're just rebalancing and what you haven't been able to deal with. But if it's recurring in the way that yours is, Alex, then it is something your unconscious is saying, hello, red light alert, you need to be looking at this.
So listen to yourself.
Yeah, actually just take a step back, reassess your life. What can you let go of? What can you actually do for yourself to make you feel more comfortable?
OK. Alex, thank you for that call. I want to get one more in before the break if we can. Have to be a quickie, Amy. Who's it going to be?
Yeah, let's go to Julie then on line 5.
Morning, Julie.
Good morning.
So what's your dream about, my dear?
It's horrible.
Go on, what is it?
It starts with, I've got like a hair in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I pull it. I don't want to pull it, but I pull it. And it gets thicker and thicker. And then I'm actually pulling my internal organs out through my mouth.
Julie, stop right there. That's enough. Davina, what do we think?
Julie,
We've only got a few seconds.
Pretty terrifying. What are you not communicating? There is something so needing to come out of you that you need to say to the world, and it's coming out in your dream.
So there's a secret, a repressing secret.
There's a very repressed secret.
Oh, Julie, now I wish we had another 15 minutes. We could try and get it out of you, so to speak, but we don't. We are out of time. And that means no more of your calls, I'm afraid. A huge thank you to every one of you for ringing in today. And an even bigger debt of gratitude to this lady. Absolutely fantastic, Davina. I could do this every day. Thank you.